Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the pre-market live show. It is Monday, January 13th, and let's see what the market's going to do. I'm not sure if the heat map switched over, but if it did, it's just completely red. It looks like it did. So I am not even sure. I was just waiting for it and waiting for it, and I think it did. And it must be red. So everything is completely red. Microsoft, Nvidia, Google, Meta, Amazon, Tesla, Apple, everything looks down. Let's look. The SPY this morning is down 437 down to that 475, getting closer to that 575, closer to that 570 like I was talking about. So it looks like it's going to be a red one, guys. So let's take a look and see what's happening with our Joe Lee jumpers here, and then we'll go through and see what else is happening today. Let me hop on them bad boys real quick and see where we're at. Here we go. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. Here we go. ADTX. Let's look at it, and I'll skip the other regular ones. Asian Jolie didn't notice that I messaged her, and we were talking last night, so she will didn't know that before she posted it out, so there's a couple of them we'll just skip right over. We did them last night, and then for now on, we'll just check them out at night, the Jolie's Jams. So here we go, ADTX. This one is in the basement. We've looked at it for a while here, and it does look like it's trying to do something. So let's see what it's trying to do. That is today's date, 17 to 16 at 17. And again, we've been looking at this bad boy for a while. It's just down here running. We'll see what it wants to move. We looked at Agrify ATPC. Let's see what that's up to. That's at A gape, and that one did it gapped up there. ATPC is running this morning, 175 to 248. It closed on Friday at 126, so it did gap up and ran up, and it's up. So keep an eye on ATPC. It doesn't look too bad right there. DATS, let's look at that. That's chat. It's trying to run back up. It looked like it was trying to curl back up. So take a look at this one today, 501 to 582. It's at 572. Might keep that momentum and run back up there. DJT, we'll see what that's doing this morning real quick. That's down 56 cents. It says drug. We looked at this last night, and that's pulled back a little bit as well. Fubo. FUBO, that's down like 20 cents. It's still in the top though. It could try to bounce back up. We'll see. Like I said, it's pretty red, so the whole day. That GCTK is looking better, guys. I told you that thing looked great. Not great, but looked like it wanted to move. And it's up 14 to 21. It's at 15 right now. So there you go. A GCTK. That glucotrack looking much better. HCWC. We were looking at this last night. HCWC. Healthy Choice Wellness. And let's see what this is up to. It's running up there. Let me take a look and tell you what it's doing. HCWC. And it's at 131 to 219 today. Or wait, that was Friday actually. But it does look like it's moving somewhere today because I thought I saw it. So I'll have to take a look at it. HCWC. Maybe it's just moving from Friday. And that one was looking good. So keep an eye on that. HCWC. LAES, this one had taken that nice dip and they are pulling back there. So yeah, LAES still pulling back. That's at Seals Q. And that PSIG, let's see what you're up to real quick. PSIG might be pulling back. That one did run up. I know that. Let's see. PSIG, yeah, it ran up and just kind of pulling back. We'll see when it wants to hit that 50 right, or that under that 20 right there. Let's see when it wants to hit that MACD line is what I meant to say. And we'll see if it can stop on that. That's a PSIG. Rivian, we did. Sage, we'll look at real quick. SAGE, that shot up. That was actually a really good chart right there. SAGE, and it shot up there Friday, 578, 12, and today 779 to 785 and back to 759. So these things, they jump fast, that's for sure, but they come back. It's SENS. We had this on the list. That's down 7 cents. Let's see it. It looks like it pulled itself out of the top right there, which I'm surprised. Most of them been running like crazy up there. We'll have to see if it wants to crawl back up today. On Friday, it went 68 to 94, and then today 74 to 76, back to 69. It's at 70. So we'll have to take a look at SENS and see what that's up to. That Sezzle that we looked at last night, that's way down. And I was saying maybe that'll catch all the way down here. So we may have to catch that one on a big dip right there. It was looking so much better, and then now it's pulling back pretty big. Silo, SILO, that did run up on Friday, I believe, or maybe it was Thursday. Thursday it ran up. I just know, or Wednesday, I'm sorry. It was Wednesday. Thursday was closed. Friday it ran up a little bit, and this morning 178 to 181. It's at 175. Not looking too bad, SILO. So we'll take a peek at that today, see if it wants to continue to move. STRL, I meant to add that to the Jolie's jam list. Let me see. Didn't I have that on there? I don't know if I did or not. STRL. No, I did not. I meant to add that to Sterling. So I'll add that over. That's just pulling back, but setting up that Sterling infrastructure. TIRX. Let's see. TIRX. This is one we had looked at before. This one's setting up. It looks like it's going to roll off. Let's see if it's moving this morning. 160 to 207, it looks like. And it does look like it's trying to move. So yeah, keep your eye on TIRX. This one looks like it wants to cruise. TRAW, we looked at this. TRAW, Trolls Farm, and this is curling up too. So keep your eye on this TRAW. It went 11.26 down to the 9, so it ran on Friday. It looked much better on the FinViz. It is still crossed up here, but hitting that MACD. We'll have to see if it wants to bounce back off. But yes, Friday, 8.11 to 12.76. What's it say it did over here? Yeah, here it didn't even say it made it to 12, so it jumped up in them after hours there, and that's why you need to have a good chart that tells you everything, because you could see after it ran up, it could have pulled back, but on FinViz wasn't showing you that run up there, so I was like, oh, that looks great, and it did pull back. It ran up on Friday there in the after hours, so there you go with TRAW. And let's take a look at VRME and see what VRME is up to here. VRME. Verify Me was running last week. And let's see what it's doing today. It's 256 to 292 at 270, and it looks pretty good there. And it's pretty bullish. So that Verify Me is pretty good. VRME. And let's look at WIMI. WIMI. Weemy hologram. This is way down. This had run up, and this is way down. We'll have to see if it's basing out right there. WKEY. WKEY. Wise Key International. That's what we're listening to this morning. Let's see. It's down a little bit, but doesn't look real bad right here. WKEY 1060 down to 920. It's at 999, a touchdown at that 20. We'll have to see if it wants to keep pulling back or not. It's hard to tell. It might keep pulling back here. It could come down into the 699 or 670s right there, WKEY. So we'll keep an eye on that and see if it wants to get bouncing back off of that hard line there, or just going to keep cruising back. But yeah, it looks pretty red. Like I said, couldn't even tell if the market changed there. I was sitting there looking, and usually it goes kind of gray and then does it. And today I think it just went red to red. So it didn't even need to change much right there. So there you go, your Jolie's jumpers. Thank you very much, Asian Jolie. And let's take a look. I know I posted out the laptop travel ones. Let's take a look at the laptop lowdowns right here. We have that AFBI. Let's take a look at it. AFBI, here we go. This one was way down there. We're looking at it still. It's still setting up here. AFBI, I think you might have to set up this week. But it's going to be a good one. We're probably going to catch one of them dipping rips as it's curling up here. So we're definitely keeping an eye on that this week because it will get set up. And we know it will run up. ALUR, this one took a nice dip. Holy cow. It went right into the basement underneath of its support line. ALUR. So this is going to be a good one to watch. Recently reverse split. Took a huge dip So we will definitely keep an eye for that bottom. BCAN, this one's in the basement, taking a huge dip as well. So that's a good low down one trying to get set up. CDTG, let's take, whoa, that's a big dip. That went from top to bottom right there. Oh, that's going to be a good one right there. CDTG, it was 384 to 415 on Friday, and then it just opened up at 191. And it closed at 189. So it did close down there, but it opened up, it just dipped. I bet it came down in that after. No, it couldn't have because this shows it. So I guess it didn't come down unless this is today's date and it's showing today. No, it is showing the dip, yes, on Friday. CDTG, we're gonna have to keep an eye on that CDT environmental technology. That one's a nice dip right there. Friday, holy cow. And FRAF. Let's see, Franklin Financial. I remember looking at this, and it's still in the basement, just trying to get set up. And it's, again, still trying to get set up. A lot of these look like they're going to take all week to try to get set up. FUNC, so I'm not sure what kind of week we're looking at, but it could be a dipper. FUNC is definitely dipping. First United Corp. Wow, this one's coming down, and there's nothing to even hold it. So not until like the 200 at $27. You're at 31. We'll have to see where that one comes back down to and take a look and see if we can catch that one on the way up. FUNC, that could be fun on the way up. HOV. Let's look at this one way in the basement. I know this one had, not this one, I was thinking of HOVF or HOFV or something we had looked at. Yeah, HOFV, the Hall of Fame Resort, I was thinking of. That one's actually set up. I just clicked on it. But let's look at HOV because this one's way down there and not looking to it could be trying to base out or bottom out down here. It's actually kind of bullish up there. It's at 117 and it's kind of bullish at that 118 or 180 area. So we'll have to keep an eye on this HOV. This one could be setting up. MBCN. Let's see, MBCN. Wow, that one's a good dip too. That's in the basement, way down there. NEHC. Let's see, these ones are way down. A lot of beaten down ones. This one's trying to crawl up a little bit, not looking bad. It's up this morning. NEHC, you might want to take a look at this. It could crawl off that MACD and not looking bad right there. So that one could actually move. PKBK, Park Bank Corp way down that Friday. Friday was probably its bottom right there. That's a big dip on Friday. It could still come down a little bit more, but it came down to the 1803. It's at 1890 right now. And that is PKBK and SDHC. Let's see. Oh, this one looks like a good one to take a look at. Smith Douglas Homes. SDHC. And yeah, this one's starting to curl up right here, so keep an eye on that. SDHC, XTIA. Let's see what you're doing down here after you reverse split on everybody. You're still dipping down, so XTIA, I mean, that 300% run up was what you needed, and it is pulling back. And XXII, 22nd Century Group, is dipped down. It was looking good last week. It actually looked really good on Friday and ran up, but it does look like it pulled back there. So XXII, yeah, it was looking good last week and pulled back. So there you go at your laptop lowdowns. Thank you, Laptop Travel. And there we go. Let me see what else is going on in this market. It looks kind of crazy this morning. So let me see what you guys want to look at. I'll jump right into crypto real quick, take a look at that, and then we'll cruise through the market real quick. Let me see what crypto is doing this morning. It is not looking pretty, that's for sure. Bitcoin came back to 90,000 and it's at 90,781. It was looking way better last night, I can tell you that. It wasn't looking perfect, but it looked better than this. And it does look like it could be dipping down. Remember, I was saying that 20 was curling down on it, could push it down. It was trying to build a nice base, but it did pull back pretty good. So we'll have to see what's up with this. That's Bitcoin coming down. Ethereum's at 3,000. So we may have some really good opportunities here again. coming down to that 200 right there. So we'll see if that's where they're coming down to. That's where Ethereum is. Ripple came back to 236. It was looking great. It's still over to 50 right there, but that was a good pullback on Ripple too. But that one still does not look bad. Solana back into the 170s right there, 176, and coming back down to that 50 right there. So Solana taking a beating. Cardano back to 89. And that one's coming down. And like I was saying, they looked like they were trying to base out there. They were holding themselves, but that 50 was curling down on them, and it did push them down. So that's what I was talking about right there. And it happened. Chain link back to 1822. Let's look at Bonk real quick. That one's probably way down, I'm sure, because that one was still waiting to try to get past the 50 right there. Yeah, that's under the 200. So that one did get pushed back down. And yeah, not looking good. I wonder where WIF is because that was already getting beat up. And let's see. 145, so that's down some more too. And yeah, that's gotten beat down as well. So wow, crypto not looking so healthy this morning, that's for sure. So let's take a look at our other ones and see what our SPY and everybody are up to because they're probably still getting beat down there. SPY, that's at 575, so it's down almost $5 this morning. It's coming closer to that 570 like I was talking about. We didn't want to see it down there, but that's where it looks like it's heading. And Apple is down another $3 to 233. Couldn't hold up on that support line right there. Does have another good support line that it should get caught up around. It is dipped right under it at 235. So Apple's hitting that bottom right now. We're about to. Amazon AMZN down 228. That's coming down to that hard support line right there. And that's at about, where is it? 215 right there. You're at 216. So Google, that is down $2, and that one could pull back pretty good down here into like the 180 something, 183s. It's at 191. So Google could pull back. Meta was looking the best, and that's even down right now and pulling back a little bit. So Meta was looking the best out of all of them, but nothing's looking good this morning. That Microsoft, MSFT, that one's pulled back way down. So that's a nice dip right there for MSFT. Nvidia, that's way down too, 131. I said it looked pretty good, but it could pull back, and it did. I mean, it wanted to pop off of there, but it obviously didn't. Down $4 and something right now. This market's getting beat on. And so Nvidia way down there. Tesla, let's see, that's down $12, setting up to be bullish, but way down right there. So Tesla pulled back. AMC, let's just see, that's down 5 cents. GameStop's down 75, and Chewy is up hell yeah, this Chewy looks really good for whatever reason. CHWI, probably the only thing that looks great on the market right now. Let's see what that mountain's doing. That's just sitting flat, not looking bad. Nike was getting set up. That's down 9 cents, but getting set up there. And let's take a look at GRNQ. Let's see what that's doing this morning. GRNQ here. That's up that 18 cents. We thought it was going to run up some this morning. COEP, that's just sitting still maybe. Let me look on mine. COEP at 678. That looks like, oh no, that's Friday. It is sitting still, but it doesn't look bad right there. CNSP, that is up a little tiny bit, and keep an eye on this. It's looking pretty good, so keep your eye on that CNSP. Let's look at AXDX, see what that's doing here. That's just sitting still. It doesn't look like it's doing anything, but it's ready to, so keep an eye on it. And yeah, January 10th, but that looks really good, that AXDX. And let's see what else. Hook and ship. Hook is down 13 cents there. It looked way better. It's just sitting down, but I mean, the whole market's pretty much pulled back. So let's see what ship is up to. There's only a few of them that we see that are doing anything. Ship is looking good, but I don't think it's moving yet this morning. That's still Friday's date, so that's not doing anything right there. And IDR, let's see, that one's just kind of sitting flat as well. Let's look at BHAT. That's up 3%. And it is trying to curl. It's pulled back under the MACD, but trying to curl up at the same time. BHAT has an interesting look, that's for sure. I'll see what that wants to do today. And let's look at that AFMD here. That one's just sitting flat, not showing us anything. And GRYP, let's see what that one, GRYP, that Gryphon Digital, and that's up just a tiny bit, like a percent. Let me see. What is it? That shows me today. Oh, wait, this thing went way down, it looks like. Today it definitely did that G GRYP 75 to 42. It's at 46. And yeah, this is showing, I don't know what the heck that's showing, but that did pull back and it is setting up, but definitely had a nice little pullback. Maybe it's a dip and rip situation. But yeah, Nvidia's way down this morning. All of them are way down right there. So not looking pretty for the SPY and the market at the moment. Let me just see what is the big ones that are moving. ATPC, that A gap on or A gate. We looked at it. XHG, and that's a China one. That GCTK, that's up 40%. There you go. Sage, we looked at this morning, and Trawl, and DATS is trying to run back up there. Let's see what else. Not a whole lot. OPCH is moving right there, whatever that is. That's trying to run up a little bit right there. GRNQ, that's up like 27 cents. Just kind of some of these momentums at MCVT, that one's running up a little bit. TPET's up a little bit right there. And let's see what else. NUKK pulling back. TIRX not looking bad. And that's pretty much all I see right there. Let me see the volume side and see if there's anything over here real quick. Let's see on the charts, GCTK. That one, CLRB is looking pretty good right here, so keep an eye on that. That's getting curled up, trying to get into the right spot. CLRB. Let me jot that one down real quick. CLRB. That one looks pretty healthy right there. Let's see what else is going on real quick. That one could be bouncing. I'll look at it. And I don't see anything that crazy. That NIVF is down a little bit. So yeah, nothing real crazy this morning, that's for sure. It's pretty red. And UNH, isn't that United Health Group? That's up $15 though. Look at that. That bottom was way down there when that CEO got shot down, and it hit that bottom down here around 475. You're at 536 now and could continue to run up there. UNH. Let me see what you got. Oh, look at that. Luis Rodriguez. We might have been on the same page. 2 seconds ago, Luis Rodriguez said the same thing. UNH showing strength as we were looking at it and talking about it. So he was typing that. I was starting to say it probably, or we were probably doing it at the same time. Adobe, this would have been way down at 402 now. Wow, that's a good dip. We were watching that just kind of pull back right there. And it certainly is. That B hat, we just did that XTX Confidential. And like I said, it it's up a little bit and it has a crazy look right there. It looks like it's trying to crawl up. Actually, it looks even a little better right now. Let me see it on here. Yeah, it's looking a little better to try to crawl up. This thing crawls up, it's gonna get moving, guys. So keep your eye on this B hat. Not looking bad right there at the moment. So I'll keep an eye on that. MCVT is moving this morning. We just mentioned that one. That's at Mill City Ventures making new highs. It looks like it's way up there at 359. So there you go with that one. And we were definitely watching that bad boy. Space Safe Trading, how are you? And let me see what else we did all them. Let me see if I'm missing anything. Ondo, that's right. Somebody asked me about that crypto coin, ONDO USD. Let me see. Let's see. That one's pulled back this morning too, under a dollar 11. It looks like so. Everything's pulling back. To be honest with you, I don't know if anything looks that great except UNC. Let's look at ExxonMobil, XOM. That's up 65 cents. I'm trying to curl up right there and let me look at Oxy. That's what I was thinking. I was trying to look at. That one's curling up too. So oil and gas not looking bad, but not much looking good. I can tell you that right now. So there you go. I think I got everything. Let me see if I missed anything. How about PLTR? What's that? Is that pulling back? It was sitting right there on that 50, I believe, last night. That's down under the 50, so this one could pull back some more. I said be careful with it. It had that look like it wanted to stop, but it did not stop Luis Rodriguez. So it is pulling back some. BYDDF, what's that one? Let me just look and see. That one could be an OTC or just the way it looks. BYDDF is an OTC, a buy BYD company. And this one, 33, not 3309. It got up to 3333. It's at 3202 and did take a nice dip. That's what it looks like to me on this thing. Nice pullback and should pull back some more from what I can tell on that BYDDFW. So there you go. And let me see what else is going on, if anything. Yeah, it looks like a pretty brutal market this morning, guys. So we'll see if it wants to reverse at all. But like we were talking about last night, that SPY coming back down to that 570 area. It's at 576. It did come down to 575. So we'll have to see. It did open at 576. It did gap down, actually. So that was a big gap down. What did it close at? Let me see. I have to see this. It did close at 580 and then it opened at 576, came down to 575, and looks like it wants to touch that bottom line in that 570 area. So that is your SPY and a red market right there. It just got beat down. So we're going to be watching for these bottoms and these good opportunities to run it back up. So there you go. And ATPC way up. And that GCTK that we were looking at is run up there. GRNQ is moving. So let me see if anything else is going on real quick. And it looks like we got everything, I think. Pullback's great buying opportunities. So there you go. That's right. The Phoenix always rises from the ash. It always does. So don't forget there's a lot of crazy stuff going on with these wildfires. Seeing these cars popping up everywhere in the UK. Look like a Tesla knockoff, but more of them about, and good news recently, so we'll have to check that out. W saying, so yeah, everything's getting beat down right here, and we will keep an eye on the best opportunity. So you mean green if you're shorting? That's right. That's, hey, like I said, you can play the market both ways. It doesn't matter. So we thought that SPY was going to come down some more today, and it certainly is. You can play them accordingly, that's for sure. And that QBTS is down some more, and RGTI, them things are getting beat down. We'll go over them later, but they're getting beat down some more as well. So there you go with your Monday pre-market. Not looking too healthy unless you're shorting them. Then you're definitely doing well here. But we will be watching for the dips here because there's going to be plenty of opportunity. I can promise you that. So crypto is down. The market is down. And it's a good pullback day, another one. And like I said, we could see some more, have that SPY come down to the 570. And then next Monday, Trump gets in office, I would imagine things are going to start popping off again. So this could be the dips before they start ripping again. So we will watch for the bottoms, see where our good prices are, and we'll keep an eye on things. SPXS is the bear, and it is up today. So that's one to look at for sure. And yeah, any of the bear ones are probably doing pretty well. So they are definitely good to look at right there. So there you go, guys. I would say that's a good pre-market on a red morning, on a red Monday morning there. So have a have a great day, but trade safe and trade smart, lock in those profits. You see them pulling back, and obviously look for your puts because these things are still coming down some. They haven't bottomed out completely yet, so there you go with that. And like I say, lock in the profits, trade smart. Goodbye, good luck, see you later, and have a great day. And thank you everybody for tuning in. And I will mention everybody later on. Thank you again. I greatly appreciate it. And you guys have a great day. Let me know if you're looking at anything on this red day. I'll be around checking out the market, looking for these bottoms. So let's see when we can get these best opportunities. And you can also put the market a little bit right now and hit it on the way down. So there you go, everyone. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys later. And again, I'll be on at 2 p.m. on that small cap show with Wolf and all them guys. So you can check that out. I'll post the link for that. So again, I'll be around all day, keeping an eye on this red market right here. So let me know if you guys are looking at anything, and we will see what's happening. And Luis Rodriguez said JD Vance is not attending the inauguration, which I think is smart. Trump security will not be home until he assumes office. Yeah, you're probably right with that, Luis Rodriguez. I was honestly just thinking the same thing yesterday. Not that with JD Vance, but this next week could be a little bit crazy, guys. So we may have to look at aerospace and defense. I know they were pulling back and they were doing it for a reason. So we're going to have to keep an eye on all this. It's going to be interesting, and it's definitely a red start. So we'll be looking at it all this week and picking it all apart. So there you go again. Goodbye. Good luck. See you later, and have a great day, everyone. I'll see you later.